speed. All right, Cooper, A&M, 6'2", 229, ran 4.55, 34-inch arms, the longest at the position, 11 on the test. All right, so Cooper right away, he's got great range, Tyler, but I wrote down he just does not see it fast. Now, that's either a byproduct of being a rookie or it's a byproduct of just the way he plays, the grasp. He missed a tackle on Lawrence's touchdown. He made a great read on 3rd and 1, tackled it for no gain. All right, the play of the game, the sack force fumble. It's a middle blitz. That's Mitch Morse's guy. He got the sack in 3.5 as Lawrence tried to escape to his left. Great effort. Got the right hand was around the waist, and that left hand came behind and knocked the ball free. And then the great recovery by Wyatt. All right, but just as impressive, it was a short time later on the incomplete to Kirk and the broken collarbone Kirk suffered on the play. He's in an A-gap mug situation, Tyler, and he takes 2 steps forward. So he's not going back. He's faking like he's told to do, take 2 steps and then drop back there in a Tampa 2 coverage. He's got the deep middle. All of a sudden, he looks to his right, that would have been the left slot, and Kirk is hauling butt right down the middle of the field. So what does this guy with 4.55 speed do? He turns and just sprints. I've never seen a linebacker, I don't think, cover that much ground. It was incredible. The ball came down 35 yards downfield. Lawrence threw that like a dart. Kirk was open. The ball is caught, and Cooper arrives after he's getting it into catch position and knocks it free. He lands on Kirk unintentionally and breaks his collarbone. I mean, people said Cooper was, a physical specimen, a fabulous athlete. I've never quite seen a play like that. I mean, I think of the middle backers, Fred Warner, Bobby Wagner, middle backers, Kuechly, who could play the Tampa 2 and get way back. But 35 yards after you mug up 2 steps, I don't know. It was really something. But he gets beat by the tight end, Brenton Strange, missed tackle, gain of 21. Then later, he's late coming out of another mugging, seam route to Strange for a gain of 21. So there are definitely growing pains. He made 2 great plays, and he had 2 bad ones. All right, that's it on the linebacker.
I mean, that's a great analysis on Edgerrin Cooper, Bob. I mean, do you feel like Jeff Hafley should just throw him into the deep end? You're going to have mistakes. You're going to give up some plays. But those types of plays, I mean, you've been covering this game since the 70s. For you to say that is saying a lot about this rookie out of Texas A&M. And I have it up here. This is from Bob McGinn's draft series at golongtd.com. Check it out. Edgerrin Cooper, just a few of the comments from the scouts. There's a ton more than this. But here's what one scout said. Quote, I think he's a top 15 player. It's just the low value of the position. He does everything nasty and explosive. He covers, blitzes, he'll take on. He can chase, and he's fast. Really fun to watch. He plays like he can run the defense. His instincts are outstanding. He's taller and longer than Roquan Smith. He's like Devin Lloyd in that they played him all over the place. So that's one. I mean, there's a ton here. Quote, just seems to be involved in every play. A little skinny-legged guy, plays a little light. I didn't feel great about the legginess, having to change directions in space. I think he'll be just like Devin White. He's going to be unorthodox. He's not going to always play it like the coach wants. But with these quarterbacks these days, and when they get out of the pocket, man, you need a guy that can shadow those guys and go get him when the time comes. He can do it as good as anybody. He's probably got the best close to the football of anybody, even Dallas Turner. His deal isn't going to be taking on blockers. This guy is a low rap tackler where he's going to get you on the ground. I mean, there's a lot there from the scouts. That is interesting though on the Devin White comp, because I mean there was a point with Devin White in Tampa. When they beat Kansas City in that Super Bowl, he's playing as well as any linebacker in the sport. just unbelievable. And then he just like disappeared. He's gone. Can't even get on the field
Yeah.
anywhere. So I mean, that's like the risk. I mean, you're going to get a hell of a lot of good with a linebacker like this, but you don't know where it's going to go. So I guess that's the question for you. If you're Jeff Hafley, if you're the Green Bay Packers, do you want to get him those 40, 50 snaps? Did you keep putting him out there as a rookie?
One thing I'll just say, when I forgot, I had never seen Cooper play in college. I don't think I ever had. Maybe a portion of one game, but he's a junior. I never saw him in a bowl game. Um, Hearing those scouts' comments and now knowing Cooper to an extent, well, that's good shit, isn't it, Tyler?
Yeah.
All
I mean, think about the
right.
linebacker play that we saw there when we were on the beat together, Bob. AJ Hawk, I get it. All-time leading tackler. Get the defense lined up. There are a lot of strengths to his game. There's plays from Edgerrin Cooper that you just never saw at AJ Hawk over long stretches of time. And then, the other linebacker spot, it's like they were cycling through everybody that they possibly could. Hell, I mean, it was a grab bag from like Jamari Lattimore to Rob Francois. I mean, there's give me some more names. I mean, Jake Ryan eventually they drafted. They tried to get by on the cheap with with a lot of different guys at that inside linebacker spot, but these
Nick
plays have
Barnett
some bite to them.
so Barnett was a good player. Bishop's a good player.
Yeah, if you're going to go back that far for sure. Yeah.
Brian Williams, yeah,
Bishop, what a
yeah.
shame, man. I wish we saw more of Desmond Bishop.
So Tyler Cooper, yeah, he's got it athletically, but mentally, does he have it? I mean, that's the question. Can he be a great one with the mental thing? I mean, you hate to say it. You're not supposed to talk about this stuff, but I've never met the kid, but a lot of scouts were talking about that last year, just like they were talking about Quay Walker the 2 years before that. He's got a 9 on the test. Cooper's got an 11. McDuffie 15 and Eric Wilson 23. Well, they kind of play like that too. Would I play Quay Walker now? Well, if you don't play him, you're going to have a major locker room problem. Is he better than Wilson, McDuffie, and Cooper? Any of them? Not really. No, he's not.
Alrighty, for this entire episode of the Ty and Bob Pod, subscribe to GoLongTD.com today. You'll get every episode of every podcast, every team deep dive, every player profile. Your investment is always put to good use. I'm traveling around the country trying to deliver the NFL in the real and the raw, always through a long form lens. Thank you so much for your support. We're completely powered by you. We'll catch you next time.